1837. Family security comes to a sudden end for Friedrich Engels. 2 years before graduating, he must leave school. Henceforth, the paternal business shall dictate the further course of his life. He is to follow in his father's footsteps and represent the company Friedrich Engels & Co. in England.
Er ist der Älteste, auf ihm liegt der gesamte Erwartungsdruck.
He is the eldest son. Upon him lies the pressure of the entire family's expectations.
Sehr streng mit ihm
His father is very strict.
Spannungen.
Tensions between him and his father surface when he gains his first insight into the mechanisms of capitalism and realizes his father's objectives, which he is also now expected to follow, from which he clearly distances himself.
Friedrich Engels stems from an old Barmer merchant family in Wuppertal, active since the 18th century in the area of textile processing. His great-grandfather Johann Caspar Engels introduced mechanical lace production in Germany. In his Barmer Bruch colony, he established settlements for his weavers, winders and bleachers. The close integration of work and dwelling tightened production, making it more effective. In 1780, his firm Caspar Engels & Sons was among the leading companies in Wuppertal. His son, Johann Caspar II, continued the family tradition. He expanded the company into a silk wholesale business and had further housing built for his workers in the Barmer Bruch factory colony. In 1796, he had an elementary school built for their children. The Engels Company also provided its workers with cheap land for gardens. The family's social commitment and patriarchal care was unique in Wuppertal. 1817. Engels' father, Friedrich Engels Sr., becomes a partner in the family business. Of the three brothers, he is the most ambitious and adventurous. A far-sighted planner, upon his father's death, he assumes the leading role in the firm. In economically turbulent times, he asserts himself with vision and the courage to take risks. Conflict with his brothers compels him to leave the family business in 1837, whereupon he founds his own textile company.
Friedrich Engels' father and grandfather were very active entrepreneurs, especially his father, Friedrich Engels Sr., who, after an inheritance dispute with his brothers, seized the chance to establish a new business. To succeed, however, this company was totally dependent on English technology. If he wanted his new spinning mill in the Bergisches Land in Engelskirchen to be successful, he would need English business contacts.
Dann musste englische Geschäftsbeziehungen haben.
Which he had been cultivating since the 1820s. Spending time with experts in England brought him into contact with Peter Ehrmann, a Fleming who had emigrated to England and ran a cotton mill in Manchester. In 1837, Engels becomes a partner in this textile mill, henceforth known as Ehrmann and Engels.
Das war schon eine, man würde heute sagen, strategische Entscheidung.
That was a commercial strategic decision in the form of a joint venture, which then operated in Manchester.
Manchester lief.
This decision of his father has far-reaching consequences for young Engels. As the eldest son, he is to continue the firm's tradition and represent its interests in Manchester.
On his father's orders, he had to leave school. That had economic reasons. He wanted to send his eldest son to England as quickly as possible.
Prior to that, his father insists that young Engels begin a business apprenticeship in Bremen, although he would have preferred to finish school and then study. But he must bow to his father's decision. For him, a new era begins.